Good morning, children. Welcome to today's social class. I hope all of you are fine and happy and well. Okay, you already enjoyed Christmas vacation. Okay, today, after the Christmas vacation, we are going to start a new lesson that is from your history, 7th chapter, new questions and ideas. New questions and ideas. Okay, in your new textbook that is 6th chapter, and your old textbook that is new 7th chapter. Okay, so chapter name new questions and ideas. From this chapter we are going to study about the emergence of two new religions, that is Buddhism and Jainism. Buddhism and Jainism. So we are going to study about Buddhism and Jainism. Okay, so at first we are going to discuss about the story of Buddha and Buddhism, how developed Buddhism, and who founded that one. All these things today we are going to discuss. So let us start our class. Okay, children, the history 7th chapter or 6th chapter, that is new questions and ideas. Okay, in your new textbook that is 6th chapter, and old textbook that is 7th chapter. Okay, new questions and ideas. In this video, I am going to explain about the story of Buddha. The story of Buddha. Okay. Siddhartha, also known as Gautama, the founder of Buddhism, was born about 2500 years ago. Okay, Siddhartha, also known as Gautama, the founder of the Buddhism, born in about 2500 years ago. Okay, about 2500 years ago, the founder of Buddhism, who is that Siddhartha or Gautama, was born in 2500 years ago. Okay, and this was the time of rapid change in lives of the people. Okay, this period, this time, this was the time of rapid change in the lives of people. Okay, as you saw in chapter 6, some kings in the Mahajanapadas were growing more powerful, new cities were developing, and life was changing in the villages as well. Okay, so we studied in 6th chapter, that is about the new cities developed, new kingdoms, powerful kingdoms developed, Janapada and Mahajanapadas. The important kingdoms become Mahajanapadas, and they controlled other areas. Okay, they controlled other kingdoms also, that is known as Mahajanapada, and new republic also formed, that is about the Gana and Sangha formed new republic, that is the rulers united, the rulers, that means group of rulers ruled a kingdoms. They are deciding decisions taken by discussion, and like that it was going on. So that is new changes happen in the society. Life of the people also changed. The developed kingdoms emerged, and the life of the people was also changing. Okay, so from this situation the Buddha was born. Okay, Buddha was, or the Gautama or Siddhartha was born. Among these changes happened, then the time of Buddhas. Okay, then many thinkers were trying to understand these changes in the societies. They also wanted to try and find out the true meaning of life. Okay, so the thinkers, the philosophical thinkers, they want to understand what is the true meaning of life. What is the true meaning of life? What is the life? What is the real life? What is the aim of life? Okay, the thinkers, they started to think. Okay, the Buddha belonged to small Gana known as the Shakya Gana and was a Kshatriya. Okay, the Buddha belonged to a small Gana known as the Shakya Gana and was a Kshatriya. Okay, Buddha belonged to which Gana? Shakya Gana. Okay, Shakya Gana. This Gana or organization we discussed in the last chapter. Gana means used for a group that has many members. A group that has many members. Sangha means organization or association. Okay, so that is Gana, and which group this Buddha is belong to? Shakya group. Okay, Shakya Gana. Okay, Shakya Gana, and he was also Kshatriya. Okay, that means the ruling family. He was born in ruling family. Okay, his father was a king. Okay, so like that he was born in ruling family, and Shakya Gana. Okay. Then, when he was young man, check again. When he was young man, he left the comforts of his home in search of knowledge. Okay. When he was young man, he left all the comforts. He left from the home, and he want to understand what is the real meaning of the life. So that because of that, he left from the home and started to think and inquire about what is the true meaning of life, what is the true knowledge, what is the true knowledge. Okay. He wanted for several years meeting and holding discussion with the other thinkers. He finally decided to find his own path to realization. And meditated for days on end under a peepal tree at Bodh Gaya in Bihar, where he attained enlightenment. After that, he was known as Buddha or wise. Okay, so he wandered for several years and meeting and holding discussion with the other thinkers. Okay, for understanding about the true knowledge, he started to discuss about the other thinkers and make group discussion and all kinds of things. And at last, finally, he decided to find his own path to realization, to understand what is reality. For that, he find out his own path, that is meditated many days under a peepal tree at Bodh Gaya in Bihar, where he attained enlightenment. From there, he attained true knowledge. Okay, he attained true knowledge under a peepal tree. Okay, meditated under a peepal tree at Bodh Gaya in Bihar. At Bodh Gaya in Bihar. Okay, where attained his enlightenment, true knowledge. He find out true knowledge. He got it from the true knowledge. After that, he was known as Buddha or wise. Okay, after he was known as Buddha or wise. Buddha or wise. Okay. Then he went to Saranath near Varanasi, where he taught for his first time. He spent the rest of his life traveling on foot, going from place to place, teaching people till he passed away at Kushinagara. Okay, so after getting enlightenment, true knowledge, he started to teach the people and travel to many areas, Saranath near Varanasi, all these areas. He traveled and taught people about the true knowledge, and at last he passed away at Kushinagara. This was the history of the Buddha. Okay, so the story of the Buddha. Okay, Siddhartha, also known as Gautama, the founder of Buddhism, was born in 2500 years ago. Then Buddha belonged to the small Gana known as the Shakya Gana and was a Kshatriya. These are the important points. Okay, you have to underline these points in your textbook. Then when he was a young man, he left the comforts of his home in search of knowledge, meditated under the peepal tree at Bodh Gaya in Bihar, where attained enlightenment. After he was known as Buddha or wise man. Okay, then he was started to teach about the true knowledge through Saranath near Varanasi and all these areas, and passed away at Kushinagara. So that's the history of the Buddha. So today we can wind up today's history class. So today you have to read this page number 65 in your old textbook, the story of Buddha. Okay, and underline important points which I taken and which you understood, that all these things you have to underline. Okay, I think you understood these things. Is the history of the Buddha, the story of the Buddha. Okay, so thank you to listening my class.